Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Felt the risk, I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest, so I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you post to pop in your projects? Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Braxton, 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
From the 41, Goff. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Shit, watch the shit. Hold on. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Check three. You up. Three. Hey, kill. Hey, Echo.
Goff on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second and 10. Goff again. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
52 is the mic. Go!
Now Goff on first down. And he completes it to Westbrook. A really good pickup of 28 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming, folks. You mine.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second and 11 now. Vick flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Now here's Vick. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And to give this time to the tailback. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw is gone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From the 29, Vick, he's letting it fly for Cooks, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gold with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to wind up. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's Vick following the interception. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Here we go. It's Pittsburgh. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now Gold for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A shotgun snap for Goff. Steps away to his left. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 52. To throw again on second down. Goff. Incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Goff now looks to throw. It's caught by OBJ. Dancing away at the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They'll run on first down. Nelson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Goff. It's caught. Beckham. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On second down now, Braxton, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Vic readies to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And no. They will indeed go for it. Vic, he's going to look deep for more. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Braxton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Braxton. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third and 2, Goff. It's caught, Nelson. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Goff now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught by Nelson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A gain of 6 there on first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 17, Goff escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Watch this recon, 152 fighter.
Throwing again is Goff. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
On 4th down, Goff. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
He's letting it fly into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 76. 76.
Here's Gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And a loose football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. This will be the final play of the half. Vick, flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Cleveland offense ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You get block me. You get block me. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Vick. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Now they try the right side here. Past the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The carry here for the big tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Vic to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Vic dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Goff. The open man is Westbrook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Goff now looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, Goff. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And now a timeout called to Offensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Newman, go. 180. Ain't no such thing as a look. Average wall. Set.
They'll run on first down. Braxton. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now gone. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
64.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Looking sideline, incomplete.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass...
There he goes, left side! And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Partner, remember back in the first half when you talked about them passing up on the 3 when they went for it on 4th down?
It changes your options, doesn't it? Because if they took the 3 there, we've got a tie ball game on our hands, and maybe the thinking on this drive absolutely changes.
Yeah, you talked about filing that play away for later. Now we resurface it.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Goff now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, Vick. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's the under pressure again, and down he goes again. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Vick, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is gone. He finds his target, Beckham. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Goff on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Defense, get out the field, defense.
Now a handoff looking right. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short boot, taken at the 21. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, you got to get moving. Hey, Charlie, you got to get that. Here we go. Right 52.
Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Steelers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Goff. Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Let's get off the field.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now they try the right side here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 3rd and long. It's gone. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Browns, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.